All right, so my man Juicy J, he's a big basketball fan.
Multiple sport, but NBA, yeah. I played basketball, so I relate
For
to
sure.
it. I relate
you're rocking
to
the
it.
Pistons
Yeah.
hat. You're a proud Pistons fan.
You know what I mean?
But yeah, you love. What is your favorite sport? It's basketball, right?
Yeah, slightly. NFL, NBA, but NBA just because I played it. You know what I mean? It's just personal to me.
What was your position?
A point guard, two guard. I played guard. So, hey, we got to get a Woodward Sports little. I mean, you guys play softball. We got to get like some sort of runs. Like what do you call it?
We can run.
Like
Get a little Woodward Sports jerseys.
Rec
Yeah,
league,
like a
right?
rec
You mean
league.
like a little basketball league?
Yeah, like
Joique,
fans
can
can
you
come out.
I'm okay.
Can you?
I'm okay.
He got a mid range, I bet. You got a mid range?
No, Drake's in the post. What you mean mid range?
Well, of course he's
not
in a
in the post?
post, but don't sleep
Not in
on
the post.
You not
I
in the
got
post?
I mean, I got post moves, but when I played, I was small forward.
Okay.
Small forward. So.
Okay.
Okay, so Jeff, I should let the
You know,
basketball guy.
I'm not bragging, but you know, we.
What were we saying, Easy? What were we gonna ask? You're gonna ask something?
Drake's about to brag. I wanna.
I ain't gonna brag, you know.
Because I'm gonna keep it.
We're number one in the state, number 7 in the country, USA Today. Just so you guys know.
Oh shit!
Dropping
right.
that.
So you can like who? Okay.
He can hoop, hit bombs, and
I
run
mean-
for touchdowns, dog.
We'll see. I mean, I haven't hooped in a long time, but now when I played high school, we had some dogs. So me, we had a guy named Rodney Alexander. We had Wilson Chandler.
Woo! Yeah, Wilson.
Wait, you went to school with Wilson Chandler?
Yeah, he from
Yeah,
here.
yeah, we graduated
shit.
together.
Ben Harbor, right?
Oh yeah, we had some dogs.
Got some dogs over
So you guys on the same basketball team?
Yeah, we had
Oh, bro, what?
2 point guards. We had 2 point guards who could shoot the light out the ball. Jamie Cree and Justin Webb.
You got a stacked squad, man.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
My basketball experience is NBA 2K. Wilson Chandler, one of the key pickups in free agency or trades for cheap.
So it's funny because he was the best player, Mr. Basketball, best player on the team,
Yeah.
dunk on anybody, but he was more of a finesse player. And then when he had to turn into that dog, he would. But like our dunk, like fanatic who would just dunk on anyone would probably be Rodney Alexander. I mean, threw the legs on you, cocking the back with the left and the right. I mean, he was an animal. He went to go play for Illinois, and actually he was roommates with Michael Jordan's son. Yeah, so
That's
it was
crazy.
funny.
Well, shout out to Wilson Chandler
Yes.
in Benton Harbor High School.
Yeah.
The reason
Shout
why I
out
bring
to
up
Thurl.
basketball is some big basketball news. We're kind of like the LeBron defenders around the network. Last night he made a move. Well, the Lakers
Who?
made a move.
Oh,
LeBron
Lakers,
James.
okay.
And they brought along Russell.
That's crazy that
Westbrook.
you're saying that the Lakers made a move.
You know, it's funny. People, when they say this trade, they're like, LeBron made a move. Like, people really believe. I mean, he has an influence.
He did, though, because I guess last week, LeBron, AD, and Westbrook were at his house, at his crib, on Taco Tuesday probably, and they came to agreement to take, you know what I'm saying, a step back, I guess, to excel win. And now, next thing you know, he's a Los Angeles
They need a point
Laker.
guard.
They need a point guard, and then, well, LeBron go back to a small forward.
Yeah,
Yeah, but
he'll
just-
have the ball a lot out of his
just-
hands,
I don't
for
like
sure.
it though, man. Like, I look at the teams LeBron was successful with. Yeah, he had some stars like Dwayne Wade, super athletic and gifted, but like he had shooters around him too. And Westbrook ain't that. You know what I'm saying? He had guys like James Jones, Michael Miller. Man, actually, I wrote some names down this morning.
Who was? I put like this when he won with Cleveland. Who was a shooter?
The Kyrie.
Kyrie
Just
was
balling.
shooting. They had
Kyrie was a
Dellavedova.
point-
Dellavedova was wetting them. He had Channing Frye.
I mean, Kyrie. I mean, it was weird because it would be points of the game where I didn't know who was a point guard. Was it LeBron the point guard? Was Kyrie the point guard?
That's what made him so great. Like, LeBron's always the point guard, but he's always had a scoring guard. Like, to your point, like even with the Lakers last
But
year,
like
he had
Kyrie
AD.
is not a pure shooter. He can shoot though. But
He can get buckets. He
Yeah,
can get
he
a
can
bucket.
get buckets.
Yeah.
So go back to Miami though. I'm saying Ray
like
Allen.
Steph Curry is a pure shooter.
Yeah, for sure.
So what team did he win with outside of Miami when he had Ray Allen? Does he have like a pure shooter?
No, I'm talking
Yeah,
Cleveland too.
Green-
I think you meant like
He's
scoring,
shooters.
like
Just
scoring,
shooters, like guys like
Yeah.
LeBron. This is what LeBron does.
I mean, it's the off season, so they're gonna pick up
People,
somewhere.
when LeBron hits the paint, everyone's to him. We're not gonna let him go down here and fuck us up like that. What he does, that's why he's great. He'll kick it out to somebody who's gonna wet that bitch. I'm sorry for swearing in the swear jar or whatever, but Mike Miller in the past was doing that for him.
Yeah, he
James
was.
Jones in the past was doing that for him. Kyrie's able to do that for him. Ray Allen, Channing Frye, the list goes on. Kevin Love, Chris Bosh, you know what I'm saying? Shooters. The list goes on and on. When I look at this match, Russell Westbrook ain't that. We had a picture we sent to Art literally with LeBron James defending Russell Westbrook disrespectfully.
Yeah,
Look at this.
and this is the problem with this team because we could get off of LeBron. We'll go to Russell. The guy is incredibly talented, like generational talent, like no doubt. He's never won. Like I think he won MVP one year. He was a 6th seed. He made it to the finals with KD and James Harden. But here's the problem: LeBron, he wants to win another championship. He wants to get right back in there.
Go back to the other angle. Go back to the other angle. Go back to the other angle.
Like these highlights don't mean
go back to the beginning of this. I want you guys to see this. I want you to see his face when he dunks on him. He doesn't even look at him. He just tries to run.
What's he play with, Joique?
Right here. What are you doing? Get out of the way.
See, those highlights just don't excite me like they used to do. I'm gonna be honest with you. Like I love Russell, but like the guy needs to win. You need like with LeBron and AD.
I know. We're not gonna discredit his athleticism.
No, he's a great athlete.
But why is he not winning?
Listen, it might be partly. Number one, he's a poor shooter. He shot 65% from the free throw line last year as a point guard. That's horrible. Horrid.
That's pretty bad.
He shot 31% from the 3-point range. That's horrid. I mean, guys can't shoot.
He shot what?
31%, low 30s. He's been like that his whole career. And he's been below 30 multiple times, like 29%. So he's never been a shooter. LeBron, not a shooter. AD is the best shooter on that team, which is sad because the guy needs to be in the post. Like this team doesn't really make a lot of sense.
So my question to you, does it not make sense to have him on the team? Would he hurt the team?
As a fit, maybe. That's what I'm worried about. Because
so.
he averaged 4.5 turnovers last year. He's a turnover machine. LeBron, we know, he turns the ball over, but
he might be a turnover machine because he's on team where he has to do more.
True.
He has to do more than what he has to.
I'll give you that.
You bring him on a team like this, he can play within himself.
But what does that mean?
It's not as much that play within yourself.
In my question, like play within yourself, like his game, he's not a shooter. You have to adjust when you play with LeBron, right? Like you got to space the floor, let LeBron work a little bit. Yeah. There'll be times where Russell will be sitting in the corner waiting, but it's like, is that his game? Is that what Russell wants to do? Shoot threes in the corner, and will he make them? Will he make the shots? Like that's my question.
I think he clutch.
He clutch. Okay, he has hit some nasty game winners.
Clutch.
I'll give you that.
He is clutch. I will say this though too he said he had to do that stuff because he had to. Yeah. He also played with Kevin Durant. You know what I'm saying?
When he was in his earlier years.
But KD was winning MVPs. So it's not like KD was no chump when he played with them. KD was the you know what I'm saying, the most valuable player of the NBA.
But what that got to do with his IQ?
It got everything to do with his IQ because he couldn't win with them. Because what happened? KD jumped the next year.
Exactly. Back
and KD won a championship.
Right. He was a younger player. How can you think he the same player he was then 8 years ago?
Less athletic.
So you think he's the same player? Yes or no?
He's not the same player. No.
All right. Is he better or is he worse?
Probably better. He does know more.
All right. So he knows more. I do agree with that. So he goes to a team with another player at the same caliber, if not higher than KD.
Fish go 3 camp.
Huh? And he has more knowledge now. Come on, man. It's not going to be the same. And look at AD. Yeah. Great fit. You know, come on now.
I love the AD fit.
They're going to understand that that's LeBron's team. And they
That's what I was going to say. I don't think that's the case
when they had
right
that
now.
dinner at his house, you don't think they had this conversation? Listen, we're going to let you be you
They
here.
probably had eggs.
There's going to be less pressure on you. You can come here. You know, you'll have me. You have AD. Everybody want to be keen in on you. You know, it'll be you can play your one-on-one game. You don't got to worry about people crashing down on you because they got to worry about me. And so it's going to be different.
I just don't feel like LeBron
the way teams
are going to consistently enough to be that.
You think teams are going to play? You think teams are going to play Russell Westbrook the same way he's been defending now in DC? You think they're going to hold him the same way?
Not from last year because he was on Washington, but he just got done playing with James Harden and they didn't have to do that and they didn't win.
Okay, we're going to put James Harden on the same caliber as LeBron James?
This version of LeBron?
This version of LeBron?
Look, I love
this
LeBron.
Version?
You know I defend LeBron. I'm one of the guys that defends LeBron on this network, but this ain't the same LeBron. You're saying
yeah, I guess washed up king. And he been hearing that for the past. They've been saying it the past 7 years, last 5 years. Washed up king.
In my opinion,
and he keep winning.
But listen.
For this to work, I think LeBron has to take the back seat to Russell Westbrook.
And LeBron's never had a playmaker.
Take a back seat.
Not the back seat, but LeBron's got to be a guy to shoot.
No, listen, LeBron's never had a guy like this, like a playmaker. Like, he's had Dwayne Wade. He's a playmaker, but Russell is every team he's been on, he is the offense. It is his offense. He averages 11-plus assists. He has, obviously, coming among Oscar Robertson in amount of triple-double seasons he's had. It's crazy impressive. But, like, how do you combine that with two other generational talents? Like, AD, perfect fit with LeBron. As soon as he got traded there, great fit. He can shoot. He's great inside. He can throw lobs to him. It's like Russell... I can see the
come
fit.
in and give them another element. If me and AD aren't playing our best, Russ, we need you.
True. No one's going to stop him in the inside. No one's going to stop him.
How often are you going to have 3 of these generational talents not playing at the highest level at the same time?
So you think it's going to work?
Yes, it will work.
What about you, Jeff?
I mean, you know, I'm not going to say for sure it's going to work. I'm going to say.
Like them versus Brooklyn, who you taking?
Brooklyn,
right?
The shooting is just the shooting, man.
Football. I'm just kidding. Basketball. Finals.
I'm gonna take the Lakers. I think they're less injury prone.
You think what?
I'm gonna take the Lakers. I think they're less injury prone.
That's a point. AD's a little hurt, but we gotta go to break.
For Legacy Partners Insurance, you need insurance, they've got insurance. LegacyPartnersINS.com/Woodward Sports.